Disclaimer: the following story I am about to tell is not true. Please do not take anything from this story as the truth, and I will explain everything later. Enjoy the video. In 2014, a couple nearing retirement would build their dream house that they've wanted to live in their whole life, customized perfectly for them. Everything about the house was customized so perfectly and precisely, and they even had their own heart-shaped pond to represent the love that they had for each other. Unfortunately, during a routine checkup, disaster struck as the husband was diagnosed with cancer, and it did not look curable. Shortly after, the husband would die, leaving his wife devastated. All the work and all the love they put into each other's life had just been taken away just like that. After this tragedy, the wife would stop making payments to the house, leaving the bank buying it and kicking her out. The bank would leave power on, but would not do anything to the house, leaving it abandoned. If you have seen any videos of this house online, that is likely the story you've been told. But I'm here to tell you that that story is absolutely bullshit, it's not true, and it's just a bunch of rumors spread online. In today's video, we're going to talk about my crazy experience when I visited the house to try to explore it. But before we start, I would just like to say first that yes, the house is not abandoned at all. Somebody still owns it and still cares for it and still visits very frequently. If you do visit, you will be trespassing on somebody's property that very well cares about this property. You will get in trouble, and if you go in, you will be breaking and entering. Without further ado, let's allow the video to begin. Snowy, abandoned house. Finally here. Wow, all the memories that this place holds. This looks like such a nice place to just hang out.
Oh yeah, look through the window.
Yeah, dude. Look at the fans, man. They're droopy. Rain, moisture, all of that, dude. It's kind of crazy. Here we are out front. Amazing spot. And that is it for all the footage I have of me at this house. The plan was we were going to get inside and record more, but we were unable to due to the events that are about to happen shortly. To get to this point, though, let's go back to November of 2024. In summer 2024, this house became more and more popular for supposedly being abandoned. As more and more people started to hear about this house, more and more people got the location. As the location started hopping around the internet, eventually people such as burglars were able to locate where this house was. In November of 2024, the house got robbed and the owners found out. This prompted the owners to board up the window and set up cameras all around the house to try to catch people who would burglarize. Now you may be wondering, how is this going to affect our explore? How is this going to affect our journey? Well, imagine our surprise when the window's boarded, so we start trying a bunch of other doors because we're not about to give up just yet. We've been looking at this bando for like a month. We've been ready to explore this for about forever. We've been waiting for this. This has been like our top journey. So we go around the back of the house and just trying one of the back doors, and all of a sudden, we look, and these guys are running up the hill, hands on their, and they look pretty pissed, man. They do not look like they're having it. There's no telling how long they've been running up this hill. They were probably here for like 10, 15 minutes because that hill is like 1.5 miles. And yeah, so they're just running up. We like get down, they're like, put your hands up. So we put our hands up, They're like, don't mind if we pat y'all down, just to make sure we don't have any weapons. And so they pat us down. Everything's in the clear, and so they kind of just step us aside for a second. they asked what we're doing. We're just saying, hey, we're like exploring this stuff. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording it at this moment, but I do have the pictures. But yeah, they're just like, what are y'all doing? We're like, we're just exploring, you know? We thought this was abandoned. And they're like, well, the property owners are going to be here momentarily. And at this point, like, property owners? Who the hell owns this? I thought the bank on this. So it's like, all right. Yeah, and they're like, they saw it on the cameras and they're pretty mad at y'all, whatever. And yeah, it's absolutely crazy. So anyways, we're kind of just sitting there talking to the cops, waiting for the property owners to pull up. You know, they ask us some more personal questions for the legal reasons, obviously. And then they ask us how we even thought this house was abandoned. So we pulled up just one random video of like hundreds of videos of this house posted online that has the whole fake story I told at the beginning, which is not a real story, has that whole story in it. Everything about it is kind of like the first part of my video. And I mean, at this point, the blame's not on us anymore. The cops kind of let us off the hook at this point. Like, nothing bad is really going to happen to us. But that's when the property owners pull up. You know, I'm expecting like maybe some middle-aged people. Like, I'm expecting probably some new people had just bought this property maybe a few months ago and they're looking to renovate it and use this house as their new house in the near future. Imagine our surprise when this old man and his wife pull up, and that old man is the same man that the Urbex community had thought to be dead for years. I'm not making this shit up. I'm putting a picture on the screen right now. It is the exact guy, same name, looks the same as the guy that the Urbex community has said was dead. At this point, we're just in shock. Like, we don't even know what to say. They even go inside the house because they have the key. They own the house to make sure we didn't steal anything, which luckily we didn't. We don't take. It's never a good thing to take when you're Urbex because you never know when something like this could happen, and it's just morally wrong to take belongings that never even belong to you, even if nobody's going to come back for them. It's just not the right thing to do because there's so much memories held in there. It's just never the right thing to take. If you're going to Urbex, don't take. Little lesson there, but let's go back to the main story. Anyway, we start talking to this guy, and we're at our last words. We're just like, I thought you were dead. And we show him the video, and it has a story about him dying, and he's just like, that's all I need to know. And like after I said I thought you were dead, he was like, it's freaking YouTube. And I mean, he's mad, but I don't blame him. To find out that a fake story about you is being spread online and people are in your house is insane. So eventually we're like, don't you have a Thunderbird car in there? Because that's what this house is famous for, is there's like a 1961 Thunderbird car in there. And he's like, how'd you know that? And we're like, it's on the internet. And then he's just like in disbelief. He's angry. At this point, though, the blame's not on us. Like, he knows that this is spread online and he's mad, you know. For a little bit, I think he wanted to actually throw us in jail, but eventually, you know, the blame's not on us because this story is being spread online. Everybody thinks it's true, you know. So eventually, we end up getting away. All that happens is that we get trespassed from the property. So if we go back, we're going to jail. But why would we ever go back after this happens? So no going back to that property, and we went away safe. We actually saw the cop cars that couldn't make it up the hill because it was so snowy and steep. And yeah, absolutely crazy experience. This is groundbreaking news right here, that these people, or this person that everybody thought was dead, is not dead at all. He just wasn't really living at the house all the time, but he still cared about the property very much, and he even put cameras there because people were burglarizing the house. Absolutely insane story, and sharing this with y'all means a lot. I've been waiting for legal reasons to share this, but yeah, this is groundbreaking. Real quick, I gotta get done with the bad news part of this all, and that's, what does this mean for the future of the channel? It's not great. This likely destroys some of the plans that we had in the near future for the channel. There's maybe a slim chance that a lot of the plans I had could still happen, but the chances are they will not be happening, as this is the second time I've been arrested in like 6 months, because keep in mind this happened all the way back in January. Just taking a while to post this for all the legal reasons. But yeah, it's not great. I can't get arrested, or not arrested, but the cops on us like 3 times in less than a year. That would be bad. So we are likely going to take a break until about the summertime. I know it sucks, and I don't like to do this either, but it's it's better for myself. It's better for all my friends and everybody that goes with me for the urbexes. So I gotta do it for myself. I know it sucks, but don't worry. M Spears Grind will be back on in the summertime. I will be doing my best to get back a few videos a month for y'all. M Spear is not stopping. It's just a little bit of a break. M Spear will be back before y'all know it. Don't worry, we're not stopping, and I'll see y'all in the next one.